Hi, I'm Joseph Roddy here at AT&T Field. It's Chattanooga Lookouts versus the Chattanooga State Tigers. This is going to be one great game.
My name is James Atkins. I'm a left-handed pitcher, and I'm excited about this year.
We came up with this several years ago to try to help Coach Dennis and Coach Long raise a little money for the program and to further baseball at Chattanooga State. To me, what's good for baseball is good for me, and I also think it's a wonderful experience for these young men at Chattanooga State to be able to see guys who are just 2 steps away from the major leagues. So, and thankfully, Coach Dennis and Coach Long agreed with that, and so we've had some fun.
In a stadium like this against professional players, and maybe they will, because they've had this experience.
Rhonda Catanzaro.
Excellent, and you are singing the national anthem?
I am, and I do get a little nervous, but I tell people that's the adrenaline, which can be a happy drug when you need it to be because it makes you on top of the game, no pun intended.
Wow, Dale, that looked so much fun.
It was a pretty cool game. It was a lot of fun to attend.
Well, why don't we turn to some national sports with CNN?
All right. Okay, were we really ready for that?
Yeah.
Okay.
For Headline Sports, I'm Joe Carter. The UConn women were held to just 12 points in the first half and trailed by 9 points, their largest deficit during their winning streak, yet they were still able to overcome it all and win their second straight national title 53-47 over Stanford. The Huskies finished the season at 39-0 and have now won 78 straight games. Nearly 9,000 fans greeted national champion Duke at Cameron Indoor Stadium less than 24 hours after the Blue Devils held off Butler 61-59 in Indianapolis to win the program's 4th national title. Tiger Woods will be in the next-to-last group for the opening round of the Masters on Thursday. Joining the world's #1 player at 1:42 p.m. Eastern Time will be KJ Choi and Matt Kuchar. Tiger played a morning practice round Tuesday with Mark O'Meara in front of large crowds. Kevin Durant scores a game-high 45 points while hitting 4 of his 7 three-pointers in the fourth quarter, rallying the Thunder to force overtime. But in OT, Darren Williams, en route to a career-high 42 points, hits this go-ahead jumper from the top of the key with 1.1 seconds left on the clock. The Jazz pull into second place in the Western Conference with a wild 140-139 win over the Thunder. Hideki Okajima walks Nick Johnson to score the tie-breaking run after a costly error by shortstop Marco Scutaro, who loaded the bases, and the Yankees beat the Red Sox 6-4 for the first win of the season. Mariano Rivera picks up his first save of the year, number 527 of his career. 6-time Pro Bowl quarterback Donovan McNabb was formally introduced by the Redskins Tuesday. After being traded on Sunday by division rival Philadelphia, McNabb says this begins a new chapter in the book of Donovan. Despite a goal and 2 assists from Sidney Crosby, the Penguins lost their 4th in a row to the Capitals 6-3. Alex Ovechkin scored 2 goals to tie Crosby for the league lead with 48 goals as the Capitals sweep the season series from the defending champs. For Headline Sports, I'm Joe Carter.
All right, well, speaking of sports, one of our local guys, Jay Jones from Sport Talk Chattanooga, did an interview.
Oh, really? What kind of interview did he do?
Well, he sat down with Matt Goins and with Jarvin, and they were talking about some local, regional, national sports that they do every Fridays at 4.
So, can you tell me a little bit about Sports Talk Chattanooga? Because I really don't know what it is. Sorry, Jay.
Hey, Sport Talk Chattanooga is really, it's been a bunch of guys and some girls. They get together from Chattanooga State's campus in our radio station and actually do a live Sport Talk show.
Oh, sounds pretty cool. Maybe I need to sit in one day.
Yeah, and then you'd be up on all this stuff.
Exactly, and wouldn't have to ask you.
Well, that's right. So in the meantime, since you're on the link, let's see a little footage from this interview with Jay Jones.
What up, Jarvin? What up, man? Doing all right, bro? Doing all right, man? Doing all right, bro?
Showed up here.
Yeah, man. Good to see you, Mr. Goins. Good to see you, man. About to talk some sports. I'm ready.
Hey, Matt Goins, this guy, he's the king right here. JL runs it, but he's a figurehead, man. Matt Goins here, greatest person in the history of mankind, sitting right here.
Hey, man, but I gotta give it to this guy right here. 2 years standing, he's still been here. Everybody else, we went off, we done our business, but this guy's been standing here, been loyal to this show and kept it going. So I gotta give it to Jay Hall, man. You know?
Somebody's gotta do it.
Yeah.
Maybe that just means I have less of a life than the rest of you. And we are live. Sport Talk Chattanooga broadcasting on your internet waves and in the bubble outside of Chattanooga State Community College. This is the best in sport talk that the internet has to offer. Shut up, Goins. I'm Jay Hall. Join with us today. I have the Jones brothers here today. Jay Jones is making a return, and he's putting this on YouTube. So get ready, look for that. We got two brothers in here that are eventually going to argue about something. I don't know what just yet. And Goins, you're gonna have to be the middleman because I don't want to do it.
I'm not getting in the middle of these two. I might get hurt.
Who says we're gonna argue, my son? We
don't
even know
why you
up.
always assume that we gonna get into it? You know what I'm saying?
You don't have a choice. I'm not saying that you naturally are gonna get into it. I'm saying you're required to.
Oh, okay. I guess for ratings, okay, we'll get into it.
Yes, for the ratings, for our
internet
ratings.
All right. These young guys are being supported, by these major teams, and that's making the competition more fierce. And that's what I'm liking about the Nationwide series, because usually I didn't really care about Nationwide. But now the competition is very deep, I was thinking, you're a Major League Baseball player. You're making millions of dollars. Couldn't you put your mother in a better seat than right there in the foul territory? You could have put her at least behind home plate where the nets were, that way she could see the ball coming.
You said yesterday you said it was in the press box.
Or at least in the luxury.
He's not the press.
The luxury box or something. You don't put your mother right there. Where most foul balls get fouled off to.
Unless Chattanooga. So get ready to wrap it up. It's been great having you back in the station with us, Jay. Tell us what you've been doing lately.
Oh, man, we've been working on this new show called Chattanooga State's The Link. Right now it's a project we're putting on YouTube. Hopefully we're trying to expand it into a 30-minute show that we're going to put on Comcast Channel 3. The Link is all about random hosts, talking about the news and putting our own different flavor into it. So right now it's a big work in progress. We're nowhere near putting it on television, but be on the lookout for it, man. And I appreciate you guys having me on this show.
Wow, that was kind of awesome. I will actually have to get with Matt and Jarvin and see if I can't sit on one of those sport talk shows.
Well, you are more than welcome. And now do you see a little bit what Sport Talk is all about?
I do.
It's a really cool dynamic on campus, and it's something that anybody can be a part of if they come to the media department at Chattanooga State. Speaking of the media department, I guess that's it for our presentation of The Link. I hope you've enjoyed the show today, and be sure to check us out on The Link, which will show up on the screen in just a minute.
And we're going to take a look at the top 10 Billboard charts.
All right.
Before we leave.
So going out with the Billboard, see you next week on The Link.